Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome back to another preview because it's time to get to business now. It's time to start getting 3 points. It's time to start moving up this table. Back-to-back home games for Man United in the Premier League with Southampton and Brighton, respectively. But they are coming up from the South Coast. They are rock bottom of the Premier League with 6 points. We must win. Shout out to Owen. Good to see you back. I'll tell you what, mate. You talk about Jurgen Fleck, mate. You're the main star, mate. I couldn't get away every minute. Oh, Owen's there. Where's he? I'll tell you what. I'll just shut down the channel and then I'll just leave. Should I?
No, I was saying before we started, can I have some more time off? Because apparently, when I have time off, we win games. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We go to something
It's just an experiment, guys.
that you haven't done since you started creating content, which is go to the Emirates and win a match. You know, it's mad. But I was thinking this before we recorded too. It could all be for nothing. You know, to send it crashing down to earth. You know, it's funny how perception changes things, isn't it? Because a couple of weeks ago we're going, I tell you what, Flex, yeah, this is this relegation 6-pointer, this game, isn't it? Relegation 6-pointer, you know, where we're going to go to Liverpool, we're going to lose. We're going to go to Arsenal, we're going to get knocked out the cup, we're going to lose that one. Yeah. And it didn't happen. But when it comes to the league, nothing really has changed on this game because we still haven't won in the league since we played Man City, which is ages ago. So we've still got to win this game. And it is one of those ones where obviously when you do get euphoric moments like we did at the weekend, you have to celebrate it and you don't want to be the celebration police. But what does it really mean if you can't take care of the bread and butter in these kind of games where we're expected to win? We should be winning. You know, it's Southampton, bottom of the table at Old Trafford. So there is still work to be done. We cannot rest on our laurels, as they would say.
We can't. And I'm not going to lie. I know we shouldn't do this, but because of the position we're in, I do look around. We have to look around. I just want to see how we can get higher up the table. And if Arsenal beat Spurs, which not guarantee actually at all.
You never know at the moment. Yeah,
you never
know.
Yeah. But you know, even if they nick a point off them, and you know, we can go above Spurs and above West Ham with a win. As long, you know, West Ham already played their game, even though they won. We can go above them on goal difference if we just win our game. That's for sure. And Spurs, if they get a point, it will be 25 points. They'll be on, but we will be on 26 points. So, you know, we might be able to go up to 12. And then you're facing Brighton next, who are a place above us. They're 5 points ahead of us at the moment. You know, if we can beat them, we knock that down to 2. Because I don't think they'll drop points in that game. You don't know, but that's the position we're in.
And it's weird, isn't it? Again, that's it's funny how results change that because a couple of weeks ago, you don't know where the next result's going to come from. Now we're going, you know, playing bottom of the league and get a win on that. And, you know, Brighton are not playing great, you know, especially away from home. Get something from that. But still, we can't. This is when it goes back to, and I know the last 2 performances have maybe earned a little bit more back. But I said it before the Arsenal game, and I still say it now. I still don't trust these players.
No.
I still don't trust this team. Credit where credit is due, because again, they've earned a little bit back. But this is when you look at the Liverpool game, you look at the Arsenal game, and you go, right, if you show even a fraction of that commitment in this game, you will win that game. You will beat Southampton. They are bottom of the league. They are not as good as Liverpool at Anfield or Arsenal at the Emirates. If you show just a little bit of that kind of spirit and fight, you will beat Southampton. But you have to show it. You can't just do it in the big games. You can't just turn up and just expect that, okay, it's Old Trafford, bottom of the table, we'll win. It is still the Premier League. You've got to show it. And I think that's what Ruben Amorim has been saying recently too, when he's sort of saying, look, you know, like I was after the Liverpool game, wasn't it? Going, well, I'm annoyed because the bar's been set now, hasn't it? We said after the Liverpool game, bar's been set. They matched the bar against Arsenal, but they've got to match it again. The best teams do it every single week, regardless of opponent.
Yeah, they do. And this is the reason why this is a really, people can look at the table and go easy, any day of the week, throw out any team supposed to beat them, which I get that. But the reason why this is a different task is because, well, it's because it is a different proposition. Those big games away from home, when you gear up for those, everyone thinks you're going to lose. You've got to show some professionalism, show some fight, show you can be in the war, in the trenches. That's very different to facing a Southampton team now that has a different manager that will just sit back, try to just stay in the game themselves, and we have to be on the front foot. at Old Trafford under the lights. It's not enough to sit back with the back five when we don't have the ball, 5-4-1 out of possession, don't give away it. No, we have to take the game to Southampton. We're supposed to score goals. We're supposed to be on the front foot. It's a different type of performance that's needed to get this job done because of the level of position. So, yes, of course, we've got the players to do it. We've got the talent to do it. We've got the quality to do it. But the mindset is different in this. You can't, this isn't the type of game of be in the wars, sit off, just stay in the game first 10, 20, 10-minute increments. We're doing clap.
Down to 10 men, but
this ain't that. This is, they're going to be stubborn. They've got 6 points. They've got a new manager. They're going to play more reserved. They're going to play more compact and try to be. And we got to, the longer that game goes at 0-0, the more it sets in. So, no, team-wise, I think that we're starting to see. I know
it's a bit more settled, isn't it?
There's inclusion, and look.
You never know. You never know.
Should he start this game? I think Amorim will go back to the number one. I think Altay clearly will just be the cup goalkeeper. I think what we can see now, it might be a bit early to say, but I'm going down the road of, okay, I wasn't familiar with your game, Amorim, because we're still working him out. Carabao Cup, well, we're out of that now, but FA Cup will probably be Altay now, especially after what he's done. You can't not play him against Leicester at home. So he'll be the cup goalkeeper. And Amorim and Onana, would obviously be Prem and Europa League. I would have thought. So let's just assume he goes back to Onana. But the team, like you said, the team is more settled now. We're starting to see the same combinations, the same sorts of players. I think the number 9 is the interesting one because we're just going to have to keep going, just keep swapping between who does better each week, really.
But that's what we've been doing anyway, isn't it? That's what we've been doing anyway.
Exactly.
I mentioned this a lot of times.
Xerxes deserves to start.
I know Xerxes got a lot of praise after the weekend because he came on and his cameo was good. But again, I'm not getting too carried away with that because the chances are, not one to sort of, wish bad things to happen, but you might not have a good game on Thursday and Højlund will come on and they'll be like, oh, Højlund's great now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's been the story. That's been the story. The only thing I will say when it comes to the team is, yes, it's been a bit more settled recently, but that's probably because we've had 7 days between games. We haven't had that, a lot this season, right? Obviously, with the Liverpool game, you had a full week of training, no game in the middle. Between that and the Arsenal game, full week of training, no game in the middle. Now we're back to a game every 3 days, and that probably is when it gets back to he starts chopping and changing a little bit. Because of course, again, got Brighton at the weekend. Not that he thinks like this, but it might be a consideration of most teams we should put out should probably beat Southampton. You know what I mean? So we can play a lesser, lesser players. So maybe that's when you do see one of the back three comes out. Lenny Yoro starts. Maybe
surely give Lenny Yoro a start now. Yeah. Surely, I mean, Maguire's been through the wars, played 120 minutes. In fact, actually, there might be more. He was ill, wanted to play. De Ligt's come through the wars. It's
120 minutes as well, isn't it?
Minutes, and it was only on Sunday. So actually, you're probably looking at. I mean, I don't think there's Lindelof or Evans. They're still out. So
I think so.
The likes of Yoro, surely's got to get a start in this.
Yeah,
surely.
I mean, you might even see maybe like a midfield and from a midfield point of view. I don't know if you go over Collier. If you're going to start, a Toby Collier, you probably would be against the bottom team at home. Maybe. And then, the rest of the team, probably looking again, Ahmad, he didn't start, did he, against Arsenal? So he probably would start. Bruno will, because it's just Bruno Fernandes. And like I said, the striker, it's, much of a muchness, really, when it comes to that. But again, I think I'm fairly confident on this one, which is dangerous, which is dangerous for United, isn't it? So, but I think
just a little bit.
They're in a good place at the moment, Manchester United. And as Manchester United fans, again, when we are in a good place, we should take it and savor it because, we know what's around the corner when it comes to
Yeah. No, I agree. Few changes here and there, but try and keep largely the same team for some consistency. But again, we'll have to go again in 2 days' time? You know what I mean? With 3, but
against the team that we're rubbish against at home.
Exactly. So you really do need to lock in, and that rotation does have to. We might have to see Casemiro. We might have to see Eriksen. Maybe I'm not saying to definitely do it. They're definitely not together. You know what I mean? I'd love to see Kobe and Ugarte go again if they're fit enough, but then we need them again 3 days later. So they'll have to come off or something. You can't play 90 again. Like, it's too much. So
I see Malacia start, probably.
Yeah, but we've got no fullback now because at wing back, because Dallas suspended.
Suspended,
so you bring in Malacia. Attacking wise, a bit limited. So is Dallo, but it's I don't know. It's still not settled. We just got to win. Let's keep our heads above. We just got to win, mate. I know people say we're supposed to destroy them. Can't just win. We got to win confidently. We got to win 2-3, 4-0 and stuff. I get that, but just win the game, mate.
Well, it's like you said. I remember before we had these 2 away games. I remember you said, you made a big point of it. You went, the positive that we've got is this system is almost set up to play away from home, almost against big teams, stifle the game a little bit, quiet the crowd down, just keep the ball a little bit, go into a back five. It's different when you're playing at home. We've seen it when we'll probably have 70+%
possession now.
Yeah. Side to side, but the crowd might get a bit restless at points. Go, you pass the ball forward, hurry up. And it'll probably be a bit of that, and it's just a case of, do we have that patience? Do we have that little bit of guile midweek, rotate a team to find the creativity to break the a low block down and then take the chances, which we're not great at doing anyway. So
you need an early
it's
goal,
a different challenge.
Yeah, we will definitely need an early goal for sure. Right, predictions, lock them in.
Predictions or predictions?
Predictions, yes. Productions, lock them in. Predictions, lick them in. Predictions, lock them in. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, early on this season, wasn't it? I remember we got for the first, was it 20 minutes, 30 minutes? We got battered by Southampton. Ended up winning 3-0 though. It was one of
penalty save as well.
Results. Exactly. I gotta go with 2-0. I think maybe 2-0 or something like that. Maybe even 2-1. Maybe even a 2-1. Onana's back in the goal, so anything's possible.
Yeah, you're not sure. I'm gonna go with 2-0. I'll go with 2-0. I think we'll be all right in this one. I don't think we'll blow them away. You know what I mean? Look, I mean, last time they lost 5-0 to Brentford. Was their last game? I know Brentford are a very good team, but they're not having much shots. They're not great, mate. Obviously, Tyler Diblin can cause problems, but Walker Peters will be energetic. But we should be winning this easily.
But what you will say about this Premier League season, just in general at the moment, is that it's really difficult to put everyone.
Game you can't. Yeah, look at the games last night.
Exactly, everyone's dropping points. Whether it is Liverpool, whether it is Chelsea, whether it is City, whether it is Arsenal, whether it's us, whether it's, and I'm not even saying we're in that pack, but
no,
this is the annoying thing. Once again, if Man United could actually pick up some results, you could. Theoretically, you could get up this table quite quick because everyone can beat everyone. But the problem is, when that says no one's putting a run together.
No one's doing it. Exactly. So two sets of 2-0s here. Owen with a half 2-1 as well. Let us know what you think the team should be. Let us know your prediction for the game as well. And we will see you on match day. We're out of here. Take care, guys. Peace.